Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my trip last month with my daughter to Jamaica for her 18th birthday. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, so once we landed in Jamaica, you'll just see us go out and wait on our transportation so we can make our way to the resort. So this was her very first time out the country, so she was super excited. She said she was a little nervous too, but very, very excited. So I was excited that she was excited. All right, so here we are pulling up to the resort, and we stayed at the Royalton Blue Waters. Now, there are two sides to the Royalton. There's the adult-only side, the hideaway side, hideaway, sorry, don't quote me. But they initially took us to the wrong side, and I tried to tell them it was the Blue Water side, but they took us to the wrong side at first. So here we are pulling up to the correct side. There you'll see the sign, Royalton Blue Waters. It's a beautiful resort. It looked just like it did in the pictures and in the videos that I had researched on YouTube. Okay, so once we got there, it was actually too early to check in. Check-in was at 4 p.m. So we were able to still access the facilities. That's the great thing about an all-inclusive resort, is that they'll go ahead and give you your bands and things like that, so that way you can access the facilities and eat and things like that. And so that's what we did. And let me just say, when we got on the plane in DC, it was maybe about 30 degrees, and when we got to Jamaica, it was 85 degrees. So we were hot. We were carrying around our coats and things like that. We had on jeans, but it was okay. We really didn't have a choice. They just told us that we had to wait in our room, but we could go eat. It was too early for dinner, but too late for lunchtime. So there was a jerk chicken stand that we were on our way to. So here, I'm just showing you guys the resort. And what I love about this resort is that it was big enough to walk around. I love resorts that are big enough to walk around. Like, you really don't have to go anywhere, because everything you want to do is right there on a resort. So there was a water slide. There's a lazy river there. And at some point in this video, I'll show you guys the beach. But there was just so much to do. So much space to walk around. I remember one resort I went to, there was literally nothing except the beach, and I did not like that. So I was very happy to see that there was plenty space to move around here. This nice lady pointed us in the direction of the jerk chicken stand, so we went and got something to eat. And by the time we sat and ate for a little bit, it was time to check in. We got to our room, set our things down, and got changed quickly, because we wanted to at least enjoy some of the day before it started getting dark. And let me just say, this room was beautiful. It was just like the pictures. The worst thing is when you get to a resort and it's nothing like the pictures. It was beautiful. The view was beautiful. The room was beautiful. Now, one thing I didn't show you in this video that I normally show you in my videos is my disinfection process, but trust me, it happened. So we were able to get changed and enjoy the beach some before the sun set. And then we made our way to dinner. Okay, so there was a jacuzzi in the room, so my baby just wanted us to get in the jacuzzi, chill, and watch SpongeBob. So that is exactly what we did. We put our swimsuits on and chilled in the jacuzzi and watched SpongeBob. And here I'm just showing you guys how we were able to order room service on the TV there. That was pretty cool. This resort had 24-hour room service. Some resorts I've been to, you have to either pay extra for room service, or you can only order at certain times. So with this resort, room service was 24 hours. This was the next day, and let me just tell y'all, I literally spent hours in the lazy river. And when I say hours, I was there literally all day. This was a video my daughter caught of me. She said she was being a creep. She caught of me walking back into the resort. But that day, we really just spent the day on the resort and had some fun. I couldn't record every single thing because, of course, you guys know it's always a balance between enjoying yourself and trying to catch the moments of everything. But we did not do any excursions because we were scheduled to have a photo shoot the next day, and she could not get her hair wet. And this day, guys, it rained off and on all day long. So I was outside most of the day. She was kind of in and out, so she wouldn't get her hair wet. So but anyway, this is the adult side only part of the resort that we did not know we were not supposed to go to, because that was the other side. So if you stay on the adult only side, you have access to both sides of the resort, the blue water side and the hideout side. But if you are on the blue water side, you technically do not have access to the hideaway side, which we didn't know, and nobody said anything to us. But here we were on the adult only side, so please forgive us. We did not know. But as you can clearly see, there is so much walking space, so much space to just get out and about and, walk around. And, there's several different pools. If you have access to both resorts, you have several different pools. If you're on the blue water side, there's just the lazy river, the pool, and then, of course, the beach. Okay, so this clip right here is actual footage of me realizing that there was a completely different side that we were not supposed to access, which I'll show you the sign, the hideaway sign. But anyway, this is the gym here. I wish I would have shown you guys more of the resort. There was a coffee shop, ice cream shop, and all of that. I didn't get to show you guys everything. We chilled on the beach, and then we had lunch, and I did end up getting a massage later. They have a spa on site, and that massage was everything. It was about an hour long. She didn't want one, which was fine with me. After the massage, I met her back at the room, and then we went out to eat. Now, the great thing is that all the restaurants on site are all inclusive. So we went to the steakhouse. And the food at this restaurant was okay. You did have to have a reservation, or you had to get there early. Luckily, somebody had canceled, so we were able to get a seat with no reservation. And look at this. Look how beautiful it looks at night. It's already a beautiful resort, but it looks even more beautiful at night. Another great thing about this resort is that every night they had different activities, and this particular night just happened to be karaoke night, which she did decide to participate in.
Now I know why they say the best
The next day was her birthday, so I'm just including part of the video that I posted on my TikTok for her. And these videos here are videos that I captured on the way to getting our makeup done. So we were scheduled for a photo shoot. We had a makeup appointment first and then the photo shoot appointment next. And coming up on the left, you'll see, unfortunately, we did end up in traffic because there was a fatal accident. And I did learn that the passenger and the driver passed away in an accident, and they said that the passenger was from the U.S. visiting. So that was extremely sad to hear. And it did explain why we were in so much traffic. We ended up getting to our makeup appointment an hour and a half late. But luckily, the makeup appointment, the photo shoot, everything, transportation, everything was all booked together. So I'm going to do a separate video of our process getting our pictures done because this company was so great. I want to just dedicate a video to them because, like I said, everything, we booked everything together, transportation, makeup, and the photo shoot. So I'm going to include just a few clips here of our photo shoot and some of our pictures, but again, I'm going to do that video, do a separate video just for that. So here I was just getting some video footage of the beach. I cannot remember the name of the beach, but it was a private beach. There was a fee to get in, and this is where we took our flying dress photos. And so it was a beautiful experience. I loved it, being able to experience this with my baby, just being in Jamaica, experiencing, some of Montego Bay outside the resort, and just this whole experience was beautiful. I definitely recommend, if you're going to Jamaica or anywhere really, look up flying dress photo. If you're going to Jamaica, I'll leave that information for this company, but you can just simply look up flying dress photo where you're going. And the experience was beautiful. Our pictures turned out beautiful. I'll include a few of them here. And, we just had an amazing time. By the time we finished our photo shoot and was on the way back to the resort, it was nighttime. As I mentioned, there was a lot of traffic due to the fatal accident, and going back, the traffic was just as bad. So it took us a long time to get back to the resort as well. So this is just some footage that I was capturing as we were on our way back to the resort. Once we got back to the resort, we just had dinner and hung out again. And the staff came out and sang happy birthday to her, which was cute. As you can see, she's dancing along too. So that was really nice of them. After we ate dinner, we just kind of hung out. Well, I hung out. I watched the shows. It was her birthday, so her friends and everybody was calling her. So she kind of did her own thing on FaceTime, and I just sat in the back. Hopefully you can see it from where I'm sitting. If you look closely, you'll be able to see some of the show, but they had the dancers, and then we also went to the, it's somewhat like a club. They play music and dancing and stuff like that. So we did that. And then I went back to the room, and she ended up going to the gym. So she was there for a while. I was in the room eating as usual. And then that was our last night there. Just showing you guys the room service. He was balancing the food on his head when he came to the room. So I thought that was pretty cool. Overall, I really enjoyed the trip. My daughter enjoyed the trip. Like I said, it was her first time out of the country. So she was excited. She was excited to be turning 18. The resort was beautiful. The staff was very, very nice. The food was good, so I loved it. Hope you guys enjoyed.